Okay, I didn't paint gouache for literally over 30 years. So this is my first time to paint gouache. I felt like I forget to use more water on the face because I start with the face until I, start painting the hair. I realized, oh, I can use lots of water. Here we go to to get that special effect. So yeah, my fault because I totally like forget how to use gouache, but the picture turned out okay, right? So that's what I said. If you learn one medium, you probably can paint, use any medium to paint because the concept is the same. So what I wanted to tell you guys is value is very, very important. Okay, value. Um, so get the value right in your head first before you paint. When I paint this one, see the first step is forehead. So I just, it's lighter here. The light is from here, so I just paint like from dark to light, right? And what the color I use is on the video. So I didn't use lots of colors. This probably is burnt sienna with some yellow oak. Then maybe a little ultramarine blue. Yeah. So not get a too bright of yellow tone. You can watch the video how I make those colors around here. Then the eye, inside the eye is pretty dark. Then I start to paint this part. I realize this part is the darkest part in the whole picture. See, this is darker than here and here. And this is darker than here, this is darker than here. So these three values have to get right, okay? You can see the three values on the darker side, darkest, second, third, right? That's when I get the value right. Then after that, the nose, of course, is lighter than here. Then I use I never use the black, no black paint in my palette. So this probably I used the ultramarine blue with burnt umber for that. I think maybe ultramarine blue with burnt sienna because this kind of different. This is more warm tone than the eyebrow. The eyebrow definitely is colder than the eye, so you can see, right? Darker and colder. And also you noticed here is darker, then that's lighter, so the face goes like that, right? And then this her cheek, this part is the warmest part in the whole face. So I did add lots of red and yellow, like make it more orange tone. You can see that. There's a thing I want to tell you guys about mixing color. Use white, because there's a lots of place I like see I made I just say randomly I made red and yellow, then add some white in there. Then the tone, it gets very how do you say, it's not that rich anymore. Like when you add white, it's kind of like this kind of color, like a very muted color, like a no color, like like not much color in there. So what you do is you go back, you mix a little bit red and yellow and put in the white again. Then the color brightened up. That's a tip, okay? Remember that, because we're using lots of white now. So when you feel like you add white, then suddenly this color you make, it doesn't really have a rich color tone. Then you go back, you add a little bit the what you used before into the white again, then the color will brighten up a little bit, okay? So after I finished this, I felt like this part of her face, it need to be a little lighter and cold. Like I actually made some sort of like a little bit of green tone of color, and use like a dry brush, just like put on top of it. See, it's kind of dry. So it turned out looks like that. See, it's a little bit green tone, right? Compared to the warm tone of that. So then I start doing, where's my the lip part? Oh, okay, sorry, forget about this part. So after this part, I'm, paint the lip. Of course, dark first, then light. Then here's the first draft of the lip, and not finished. I'm going to put more detail on the lip later, right? Here is the finished lip. You can see the difference, right? The difference of this two lip. So I just want you to know it. You don't finish at once. You finish, you layers it. I put a little bit blue here because I felt like there's a little bit reflection from the blue shirt to here. So just like tiny bit of blue there popped out. And I think, oh, now even the whole, okay, hold on. There's 3 steps of the lip. First step, second step, that's the highlight step of lip. Say I use a more lighter pink to put on top of it, and then finished will be looks like that, right? Okay, now is the hair. I used more water than on the face because I told you guys I forgot a lot about like gouache. Didn't paint it in 30 years, more than 30 years. So I felt like I use water looks pretty good, right? But I do like missing a back part, so I have to fix that later. Destroy my hair actually. I don't like it. Then the ear, the ear always, remember the ear color? We always make it more orange, pinkish color because lots of blood around there. So now I'm going on the detail of her nose. I'm fixing her nose. I don't really like that nose, so I'm fixing it. Then going on detail on the eyes. See, I was using a big brush before. Now I'm using tiny brush to just get the tiny bit of detail. Then I'm dotting that white highlight on the pupil. Here is what the eye looks like after I did the, those detail on the eye. I did add a very orange color in here. So I go back to fix the lips, you can tell. Then go back to fix the chin. I felt like, because it's so close to the clothes, this is a more colder color. So I was like adding those bluish gray color on there. So you can tell, right? And compare with that, it's a more cold color. Same thing as this. I used some blue on here because I felt like going to have, you can see this reflection there. And going back to this part, I didn't see the eye white. This is like a blue-gray color, right? It's not a white color. Yeah, here's the finished one. It's a more accurate color than this, because this is from the video. And yeah, after that, do you see I didn't videotape that part. I added this on the top and make it a little darker somewhere, because I felt like missing one on the top, missing a spot on the top. Okay, remember I said the value is very, very important. Okay. Hope you guys enjoy it.